we're going to have to part with some things.
Hey, welcome to Thursday night D&D with the Friday campaign. Bonus night.
We love bonus night. We get more of these in the summer when we don't have to get up too early.
Damn kids.
All right. So, we're actually in a kind of a fun spot right now. So, our greedy little selves decided that push our luck just a little bit further and see if we couldn't make off with a bit of dragon treasure. And I will say, I was actually kind of impressed. You guys did exceptionally well. I don't think anyone really took a whole lot of damage, right?
The only thing that really hurt people was the wing attack legendary.
Yeah, because he was hurt, and so I didn't tell you until after he actually passed it, but he couldn't use his legendary actions because of the condition he was in, so I had to roll a con save at the beginning of every round to see if he had him or not.
Uh-huh.
I only got him one time.
Honestly, making him fall prone was...
That was cool.
It was the turning point of the whole entire situation.
Yep. But you managed to dispatch the already gravely injured dragon, but you put in some good work and did some good damage. You did not expect that he had a magical companion that was in the shape of a mammoth. It actually belonged to someone in your party's family at some point, but we learned a lot of things this day. As we killed the dragon, though, by Kerfer with a very vicious put down, we got a couple of unfortunate feelings. Hitting Dennis first is this overwhelming sense of fear, and Dennis being able to kind of trace it back almost. Saw that apparently Amigo had known what you had done, and even from that distance was able to just terrify you to no end without even seeing you. This happened to a few of you, except for Kerf, who seemed somewhat, by luck or nature, able to resist this fear. Kind of conceptualizing in the process of how it felt. It seemed as if Kamagiki and Amigo may not be separate creatures anymore.
Amigo.
Whether that was intentional from one eating the other, or one shape-shifting, we'll have to see how that combination played out. But it seems to act like Amigo, but have Kamagiki's powers. We can unpack that later. You guys managed to get down, take as much treasure as you could before you could. He had a chance to get here. Came away with a decent amount of gold, some new items. Found the statue that summons the mammoth so you could return it back to its beloved owner, and skedaddled like there was no tomorrow onto your airship, and are making our way as quickly as we can now, as we actually have the ship already facing east to kind of get the hell out of here.
Yep.
So, with that, what do you do? Everyone kind of gets up the ladders, boards the ship. Hey, you guys did it! Not bad. You get anything good?
Yeah, a few things, but can we talk about that when we're over the ocean?
I mean,
look,
a bit before we're there, but soon.
We're being chased right now, and I'm not sure how high he can jump.
Jump. And he's like looking around. I thought you killed the dragon.
Oh no, the dragon's dead. Its owner is after us.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Elevation, please. And you see him like motion to the crew. All right. With us breaking away, I need every single one of you to roll a D100. You do not want to be the person with the highest roll.
Well.
I think I overcommitted.
It'll come in handy later.
Well.
Oh wait, hold on. Technically, I got a 33. You're fucked. Just kidding, mostly. All right.
Mostly.
Elevation up. Kind of break the clouds and level out. Just enough where you can kind of still see down, but getting a little bit of cover. It's like, so we're good?
Maybe.
You're all here, right?
You remember that, like, amigo fellow we, like, had on the ship for, like, a little bit?
The pill guy who was riding around for a couple days.
Yeah, and he was talking about how he was a clone of a thing, right?
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to him, but I believe you.
Okay. Yeah. He got very mad when he realized we were winning and started running to us. And that guy can move so fast.
Yeah. So he got mad at you? I thought he wanted to kill the dragon.
Ever heard of a trap and laying the bait?
Yeah, but if he's that far away, that's kind of silly. I mean, you guys mentioned he was going to be there the following day.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, would you think if he really wanted to kill you, I mean, he could have just... I don't know.
But
Seems like if someone...
He ate Kamagiki, and they became one, and now they both hate us.
What?
You just hear Draven, like, spit water from across the thing. He's, like, sitting on the thing getting some sun.
Felt of himself, I would have thought.
You guys didn't-
Sid is going to look at you, Kerf. Insight check you.
I would say right now, I'm just kind of like sitting against the deck, just slumped over a little bit. I don't look too great. Feel free to insight, sure.
Oh, he's red. Alright. Insight check. This is very much Sid. I'm not proficient in this at all. 18. Kind of looks at you and he's gonna pat you on the shoulder, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah. I accept the pats.
Then he kind of just goes back into talking to everybody else. Alright, so where to? Got everything you needed?
I think we can call this expedition... I look to Garrick.
Garrick just looks around at you guys all excited.
Hey, Garrick, you want to take a vacation to the kingdom of, Oh, I wrote this down.
Garrick,
I
you
wanna
didn't want to go home, did you?
Ooh. Kerf, insight check. He's so on the edge. Have to, right?
No, you don't have to go home. Not even close.
I mean, you can make your own decisions, can't you? You're not.
Look, Garrick,
I think
you
so.
shot
I should really ask.
No, Garrick, listen to this. You shot a dragon today. That's worth at least 10 platinum. We could just invoice her 10 platinum and you're free.
Wait, free?
I built.
Did she own you?
All I really know is how to lead people around in the jungle. If I'm not in the jungle, what good am I?
What if you
Garrick, you could start a whole restaurant chain of jungle cafes.
rainforest cafes?
Like animals?
Yeah,
There are other
animals.
places.
You want tea? Probably should leave those out, huh?
Probably. Look, why don't you see it? Okay,
I don't-
Garrick, I'm gonna
I
be
can't
level with you.
just open up my own restaurant. You know how expensive that is?
No, I don't.
like 10 GP?
10
11?
GP. 11 GP. Well, okay, Garrick, here's the one reason why I'm worried about leaving you at home.
Yeah.
We just pissed off the king of the jungle and he's running around looking for people who know us, and you know us, so if we take you home, he'll probably find you.
He'll eat
What
your
about my
face.
wife? At least let her know. Or someone needs to let her know.
He's got a point.
We can send a letter.
He's not wrong.
I sent my mom a postcard.
I mean, Amigo doesn't know where we're going, right? If we take to the skies into the clouds, we could always make a quick trip there.
Don't we have people that know sending or something?
Might be an issue for you people.
What was that, Slumber?
If we go into the clouds, that might be an issue.
Why would it be an issue?
To breathe.
Hmm?
You need to breathe.
Yeah.
No.
My God was fine then.
Hell yeah.
Air doesn't stop at clouds.
It gets harder to breathe the higher you go up.
Why do I feel like Mist is looking at me specifically in this situation?
I am
Is your
poignantly not looking at you. So I might as well be looking at you.
The plane of air is full of air, and it's pretty high up. I don't see why there wouldn't be air up there.
Sorry, what was that?
Plane of air is full of air, and it's really high up, way past the clouds. Why wouldn't there be air up by the clouds?
Sid will comment.
Okay.
Pretty sure it works different there.
I'm not gonna touch that whole thing.
But yeah, Garrick, think about it.
Deep
Let
hole
us-
silver.
do some soul searching, Garrick. If anything, just take a vacation to the capital for a few days.
We could ask Stricks to take him home when he gets here.
What do you mean when he gets here?
Oh, is Strix coming?
Oh, I just have a feeling.
Now, is it a good feeling or a feeling of dread? All right, that answers my question.
Uh-huh. Staring off into space.
Zoe, you said you needed incense?
Yeah.
How much and how expensive?
Maybe about this much, and it's worth about 10 gold.
10 gold, that much?
Who's that dragon blood, Zoe?
Oh, I forgot Slumber bit it.
Right here.
Or not Slumber. Gosh. Why is my brain over silver? Thank you.
So literally how many incense sticks?
In theory, a singular incense stick. It doesn't say.
Okay, yeah. I can change I can change one of the platinum coins in the horde pile. into
Although
an
it's kind of
incense
hard to
stick.
tell because I believe the plural for incense is incense. So
Yeah,
it's kind
so
This is deep hole situations. We just kind of chalk up like, at what point do you stop breathing? We just use our best judgment.
Zoe's never been that high before.
Well, plane of air would be a bit different too, I would say.
I will use an alchemical compendium charge to change a platinum piece into an incense stick so Zoe can resummon silver.
We have the brazier.
Thank you.
Brazier? What?
I think that's what that is, or is that a whole different thing?
What?
Is it 10 gold is what it needed?
Yeah, it's a 10 gold pieces worth of incense and charcoal, which
You
I
make the
use charcoal for
biggest
something
incense
similar.
stick ever. But yeah, easy enough to do. So you take out the alchemical compendium.
I
you
hold a
focus.
coin,
There you go.
and it just okay. That should do.
Thank you so much.
And on this route, we did get gems, right?
It was into the singular number of your treasure. And would you like me to mark that platinum on you, or would you like to spend your own platinum?
Unfortunately, it has to come out of the dragon hoard.
Are you sticking your hand in my bag?
Yes. We have 2 bags. I could use the other one.
Miscellaneous.
You get the feeling that you should use the other one.
I used the other one.
Do we have enough?
Have enough for what? Thought we did.
To pay off our debts?
Oh no, you're still short
These here-
overall. But we also I haven't calculated items yet. With items, you are fine, but you have to part with.
It was more for the gemstones. If we had a 100 value like emerald, I wanted to try to alchemical compendium that into 100 GP diamond. See if that works.
You'd have to get Draven's approval.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because technically the platinum doesn't belong to us.
Well, the platinum we can mark off because you have a fund, but the gems are assessed into just a general value of the fund.
Hey,
So to
Draven.
destroy it, you'd be taking 40% of their potential profit, which then it's easy enough. We have lines for this, don't worry.
Hey, Draven, would you say that diamonds are more in demand than any of these other gems?
Yeah, diamonds are very expensive.
Would you allow me to try to see if I could change these gems into diamonds?
No.
He kind of sits there. Diamond
It's more of just testing the aspects of the book more than anything.
Oh, would that even work on a diamond art? Diamonds are way more expensive than emeralds.
That's why it's a test. But if you're apprehensive, that's that. We can.
Let's try it when we get back.
Yeah.
I believe I owe some goober this belt. Some absolute buffoon.
Oh, the utility belt.
Yeah.
He's gonna look down at you, looks at it, impressed. It's in decent shape.
I didn't get
I knew
to as much as I wanted.
He just kind of pat you on the shoulder. Well, who knows? All right. Let's see, what time? What time did we go in? I'm trying to remember. Did we do it first thing? Oh, we did it like a little later in the morning by the time we got there. So, like, it's probably. So, the facility's actually good. It will take us some time. Let me get probably see, because it's going to take us at least, I think, it took us like somewhere between 2 to 3 weeks to get here, if I recall. So we're going from the island to the East Coast. And you're sure you don't want to take Garrick home? You want to come liberate him and encourage him to open up his own jungle-themed restaurant?
If he wants to go home, so he has no problems with him or with us finding a way to get him home.
No, he said he said should he ask his, or he needs to find a way to ask his wife so that she can tell him if he's what he's supposed to do. And then you told him not to do that.
Why don't you just be your own wife?
You're right.
I don't look at you.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
The two of them are partners, right? So shouldn't they decide stuff together?
No, she decides what he decides.
Why does she decide what he decides?
She says,
Do you want me to say it out loud, or do we want to just keep it in quiet?
I don't think so. He's gonna get it if you don't say it out loud.
He's spineless.
No,
He
he's
nods.
giving us a spine. It's right there.
Don't look, he agreed.
I mean, you're not wrong.
She seemed way more interested in money than you, I'm just saying.
I have a question for the gang.
Yeah.
Do I need to check everybody for amigo shadows in their mind?
That's not a bad
You're
idea.
fine.
You know, just you seem pretty connected to some people, and you know, if we can avoid that in the future, that might be helpful.
Yeah, Goblin has a point. Do you think it's like a curse?
Draven, do any of us smell good?
Let's see.
Just like starts drooling over Dennis.
Oh,
Kind of just like sniffs about. But he walks over to you, Dennis.
really?
What do you have with you that you didn't have before?
What do I have with me that I didn't have before? I have this ring of the ram that we picked
Anything
up
you didn't leave with? What did you pick up in the cave?
in the cave.
Empty your pockets.
Pretty much everything that felt magical in the dragon horde. I've got. Okay, hold on. There is. I wrote this down. Where did I write this down? Oh no, I deleted it because we had it on the document. Now I need to go and open up the document.
Wand, 3 potions, dagger, stone tablet, totem, cash.
It's definitely
Definitely
stone
not this. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely not cursed stone tablet.
It might be the totem.
Okay, stone tablet or totem, but my money's on stone tablet.
Why not both?
T-Boz.
Yep.
Stop looking at my private messages, Kalsto.
If I have to suffer this shit, I get a comment.
DM's being leaked here.
I'll leak them.
Yeah, sure, go for
No,
it.
no.
Yeah,
I just posted
Yeah.
commentary.
There was this wand, some potions, a dagger, a tablet that I can't read, and weird. Is it a wooden totem or is it like a metal totem?
It's like a little wooden totem.
In this wooden totem, they all just kind of gave off a ping, and so I was gonna identify them here.
He looks here. Sorry, I missed the first 2 you said. You said which ones did you show?
Wand,
Uh-huh.
3 potions,
Uh-huh.
dagger,
Mm-hmm.
stone tablet,
Yep.
totem.
Yep.
Oh, so all of the above?
And you watch as he points to the dagger. That's it.
Oh.
Okay, here.
I knew it was something. And look, no bad news for you today.
What does
We want to see what kind of curses it... Oh, wait. No, identify doesn't do curses, does it?
I feel like it does.
Typically it doesn't.
Otherwise, I would have known about the poison stuff and curves armor.
Okay, because I know like that was part of the intent, at least in earlier editions. Discover, hey, it's cursed, and what the curse does.
You discover the beneficial parts.
I mean, it just says you learn its properties, not learn its magical effects.
They've commented on it already. They haven't clarified.
Okay. That's weird. As I said, I know in older editions, like, you didn't want to just immediately put on items until they were identified in case they were cursed.
Well, we can identify them, and we can see if the benefits outweigh any possible risks.
Yes, you can.
How strong does it feel?
Very strong. Kind of smells angry. And actually, now that you mention it, maybe not so much angry. He walks over to Curve. He sniffs the dagger. He sniffs Curve. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
What?
It's just a little bit greedy.
Oh, so we should give it a curve.
And we should be very careful with cursed items. They could be all sorts of bad news.
Speaking of curses, how's your... he looks over at Goblin's giant rock. How's that coming along?
How warm is it?
Fine.
It changes.
Goblin's giant.
Ruby.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, I'd worry about that more. You want to identify all these bad boys?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
sit down and start going through it with Zoe.
Okay, so the first one, bear with me. We'll start with the dagger. Why not? Where did that little bugger? The Heart Shard Dagger. Uncommon magic item. Curved obsidian blade. Once attuned, grants 1+ damage and attack versus dragons. That's it.
That's it.
That's the
Yeah.
dagger you said?
Nothing else, huh?
It's like a +1 dagger against dragons.
Curve, can I hit you with it?
No.
Oh, I tried.
Why would you hit me with a cursed dagger?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, sure. See what happens. Open her out.
No.
I don't want to find out.
What?
Also, Goblin, if you wield it, you could get cursed.
Oh no.
I mean, Dennis is fine.
Well, he wasn't wielding it, though.
I remember back to when Dennis picked it up and was holding it. Yes. Well, sadly, I think we're probably not going to be able to sell this one.
That is correct, Alpha.
Is there any way to figure out the curse?
She thinks back. Has she ever seen any curse identifying rituals before?
You've seen Draven do it, but it takes a while. That's how you found out more about the ruby, if I recall.
Well, I mean, there is one way we can figure it out. How are your spells, Zoe?
I have a little bit.
Alright, let's identify everything else, and then we'll play with the dagger.
Alright, what do you want to do next?
I think
So, you identify the wand.
It's the Wand of Secrets.
No! No! It looks like this. It is a wand of web.
Oh.
This wand has 7 charges while holding. You can use 1 action to spend 1 charge to cast the web spell. DC 15. Regain 1d6 plus 1 charges daily at dawn. Same old stuff. You roll the 1 and blows up. And it's a spellcasting focus.
Does it require attunement?
Yes, it does. Next.
Zooey's working through the 3 potions.
All right. The first potion is a potion of heroism. And after drinking it, gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour. For the same duration, you're under the effects of the Bless spell, no concentration required. The blue potion bubbles and steams as if...
Okay. I believe heroism also makes you immune to frightened, right?
No, it's just, it does those 2 effects. That's just a whole...
Okay.
Yes.
Bravery.
Oh. The next one is a potion of superior healing. So 8d4 plus 8 hit points.
Potion of healing.
And the last one, a potion of invulnerability. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage. It's like potion rage for 1 minute against everything.
So, this one will make you brave, make you fight harder, make you more resilient. This one makes you very resilient, like really, really resilient. And this one is a very potent healing potion.
What are the odds you would be able to figure out how they were made?
Well, this one I almost certainly could. I definitely need to experiment with these 2.
Okay.
But I think I could,
Well, that's...
especially with Sulfur's help.
Dragon Tablet.
Dragon Tablet gives you a very interesting return.
Karif, do you want to read this before I identify it, or do you want me to... Or like, how do you... I don't know.
I'll let you figure out what it does before I read it, just in case.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting you.
Worries. As you go, you determine it is magic. With your identify, and you find out that it seems to be some sort of puzzle. It doesn't let you identify how to activate it, unfortunately. So it's almost like you need to do something to it in order to make it respond.
Hey, Karif, Tristan, and Mist. This is like a puzzle of some kind, but I can't read it. So do you guys want to try to figure it out?
So it kind of like turns and looks at Goblin and then back over at the puzzle store.
There's not much on the tablet to read. Most of it's kind of blank. A couple of grooves and scratches in places.
Parchment and charcoal.
So it reaches into her bag and pull out some parchment and charcoal.
You gather, based on your identify, you need to do something to make more things appear.
It seems
I
like
feel like the obvious thing is to breathe fire on it.
What are you implying?
That's a dragon stone, right?
Are you
Dragons
implying
breathe-
all dragons breathe fire?
No.
That's fucked up.
Maybe different breath weapons do different things to it. fires one of them.
What? Do like the words inscribed not say anything worthwhile at all?
There's not even really words or symbols there. There's only like little bits and scratches. Like,
Okay. Does it feel like I need to dispel this thing like it's an illusory script?
I mean, that could potentially be a trigger for it. It feels like there's something that will appear when you do something. So dispelling it might give you the opposite effect you're looking
Okay,
for.
something.
Can I see it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I literally asked you to come and see it.
I wanted you to identify it first, and then I said,
I did, and then it's like a weird
"No,
puzzle
okay, give
thing.
it to me."
Okay, yeah, sure, here, take it. It wants some. It seems like it's waiting for something to be done to it for it to show more.
It's a fairly hefty stone tablet, too.
I take it, look at it, bite the edge. Yeah, I got nothing.
Hiss it. Hiss at it.
Maybe you speak dragon to it.
You
I
hear
can do that.
some funny raspy draconic. Yeah.
Goblin will
Goblin, do
confidently
it.
swear at it.
Goblin, roll an intelligence check, we'll say.
Ooh, not those.
Anything but those for Goblin.
I take the 10.
First two curse words, right? Nothing does seem to happen, though. That or it doesn't like you. Probably the former.
Your pronunciation's getting better.
I've been practicing.
Wow.
Who knew saying dragon swear words would be so much fun?
Also, because goblins swear, noticed an absent, always present giggle to someone cursing in Draconic?
Where's
And you see Tristan's hiding over in the corner, like, with something tucked into, like, his shirt. He's, like, kind of sitting there tucked in against the wall.
Did he find his precious?
Kind of looks like it.
He's talking to Stampy, dude. Let him have his
over.
time.
I'm walking over to him. What's he got?
You just walk over to this giant stone tablet. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hey, Kerf.
What you got there?
He kind of, like, motions you to come closer.
I squat down.
It's the little ivory totem, and he's, like, clinging onto it.
Do you know we have
What
to
if he-
show it?
What if he
Let's
takes
take
it,
it.
Kerf?
I don't think he'll take it.
Does. Who wouldn't want Stampy?
Wouldn't that count as lost property?
Technically, isn't all treasure lost property?
Yes, but the person's still alive to claim it.
I don't know. Sounds highly suspect. Can you get this individual here?
I think if we explained it to him, he would understand.
You think so?
I think so.
You could also just. No, you're not going to do that. Neither
What?
of you are. Don't you have a phone? Don't you have a cell stone?
he like shakes his head, like, nope. Well,
Yeah.
I do, but
Yeah,
we really shouldn't
Yeah.
bug Mom. She's been really busy.
yeah. You don't want to bug Mom that you found her pet.
I'll bring it back to her,
Jungle.
but I just don't want Draven to take it. What if he sees it and how cool it is?
I don't think.
Maybe he's a collector.
What if
Remember
he
that
wants to
lady
be a collector?
in town that collects those little porcelain creatures that come with their tea that they sell at the
That
store?
is not the same. That is not the same thing.
What if he gets so, but like the magical kind? Mom has that little dog. What is the dog's name? I always forget the dog's
Dude,
name.
I do not remember. It was something silly. It was just like a human man name.
It was. I'll find it someday. It's in the log.
How come the dog gets a human man name, but our horse was named Bathtub?
Don't
I'll
ask
tell
me.
you what, Goblin.
Yes.
Horses are fun. Just wait. We go through horses like nobody's business. I don't even know the last time we returned to horse was, other than actually we brought Penelope the carts back. I think the horses we let go, or they died. What happened to them?
A great question.
brought them back. It was
I know we got
common.
the wagons back because I think we teleported one.
Con brought the other one back. Some of the horses have been pulling that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we have someone who has a normal human man name. Garrick is also doormat.
We also have Kyle.
Oh yes, Kyle.
That was a human person at some point, yes. That is not a pet.
He's kind of a pet. Mascot?
Mascot? No,
I
I'd say
mean-
Zoe's our mascot.
My view of Kyle has not changed.
What is your view on Kyle?
I said what I said.
Slumber
It's-
knows my view.
It's so mean.
Did you show them?
I have not, but I was about to.
Lumber?
He noticed it shortly after I gave it to him.
That was the first thing I noticed.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I know.
price is worthless.
Yup.
Dude.
So we'll sit down and I suppose begin identifying the totem.
So, the totem. It's a fang root totem. So once per long rest, while you're wearing this, and it is attunement. When you drop to 0 hit points, vines burst out of the ground and stabilize you at 1 hit point. Also, while attuned, you can speak to snakes.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh,
This totem lets you speak to snakes. And will help save you.
Wicked.
I don't want it.
You say you don't want it or you want it?
I don't.
Hmm?
No, thank you.
Or Kyle.
All right, I think
So
that's all of them, right?
Yep, that's all the magic stuff.
I don't have any attunements.
Well, does this count as our expedition ending? Should we take all the magic items we were using and add them back into the pot?
Probably.
Hold them for now.
Okay.
You never know what might happen. One time I heard there was a group that had set out that got attacked by a bunch of griffins in mating season. It was not pretty. Wouldn't want to get caught in something like that.
Oh dear.
How did they not know it's mating season?
You describe what that looks like.
They ignored the warnings. It was clearly in all the travel notations.
That makes
How did they
Goblin
even
is
get that far?
unfamiliar with these griffins and their mating season.
Well, they survived, but let's just say they learned their lesson.
Let's hope that that doesn't repeat itself in the future. Gosh.
Yeah, you can hold on to them until we get back at
Okay.
least. Tristan immediately hides the Stampy statue behind his back.
Mist immediately takes off her armor that she's been wearing and just throws it in the pile.
I also take that.
Oh,
Zoe and Silver are going to.
The armor bites you as you start taking it off, Kurf, but you're immune to
Okay.
poison.
Yep.
so I think the armor and amulet are a package deal, but they count as separate items.
They complement one another, but they are not dependent upon one another.
Zoe and Silver are gonna sit down and begin analyzing the potions, see if we can't reverse engineer them.
Would you not need alchemy?
Yes, alchemy.
Oh, okay. I mean, do we have the tools?
Yeah, she has
Yes.
a portable alchemy lab.
She's been pulling them out every time we say we're going to rest. She says, I set up my alchemy set. Every time.
I thought that was just spells.
Oh, no,
Spell
she has alchemy equipment.
Fair enough.
But whenever it's good with everybody, I would like to check the inside of your head for shadows. Amigo shaped.
Sure, I can go first.
I really want the dagger.
He did climb all up in your mind, didn't he?
Dragon slaying one?
He was kind of everywhere, but yeah.
You know, Kelso.
Yes.
this is a question. Wow, goblins peering through Dennis's mind. It is an object. It's not a creature, is it?
Say what you want anyway.
I was going to
Dream
say,
day.
I want to cast an Identify on myself to see if there's any lingering magic effects I'm unaware of.
Technically, I think you can identify people and see what
Oh, yeah.
effects are on.
Well, if you instead
Yeah.
touch a creature through it, you. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to identify myself, see if there's any lingering magical effects that I'm unaware of.
Other than your staff of defense bonus,
So, ones I'm unaware of.
no. Everything that you have on is what you have on.
Okay.
Doesn't seem there's anything else. Okay, so for the alchemy, you could potentially destroy these potions in the process of trying to reverse engineer them. Also to note, technically they don't belong to you yet.
Yep.
That'd be another one you'd have to ask Draven about.
Fair enough. In the meantime, she will withhold doing so.
A good chunk of time. So we literally started leaving at noon. So we traveled quite a bit. We'll probably get out of here like sometime this evening. And then we should be over. Glorious, glorious water.
Crew.
Goblin stab me.
I'm going in.
Don't actually stab me though.
I would say,
Like, you want me to make an attack at you?
No.
as you go one by one and you check everybody out, doesn't seem anyone has anything attached to them or lingering on them from the needle like you experienced before, or anything that seems more odd than they would typically be.
I don't consent to this.
What? Why not?
He's like, you could do me. I get stabbed all the time.
It's not a thing to be proud of.
Come on, quick in and out, 15 a minute.
Doesn't make it natural. Oh! They go in. Let's see how Tristan's feeling today. It kind of looks like the city. Like you get teleported in his head. It's similar to the last time you saw it without him killing people. However, he's like running around playing with kobolds. It looks like he feels excited to potentially be going home soon, even if it's just for a little bit. Dennis is probably his normal anxious, stressful self, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
If anything particularly stressed out, you can let Goblin know. Other than that, that's more or less what you'd probably get from him.
Oh gosh, do you want to see Goblin? Goblin, do you want me to message you Dennis's quote unquote happy place?
Definitely.
Okay.
Is it doing paperwork at your desk?
No, because this is being anxious. That's when I'm feeling happy.
Hmm. So yeah, you can stab anyone specific if you actually want to know what they're thinking about. But other than that, there is no bad things as you stab them.
Damn.
So stab away if needed.
Stabbing away.
All right, who's next?
Kerf.
Oh god. I've been a little quiet since we got back. You see just this sea of blood and coins, and that's it.
Yikes.
This is different than the last time I was here. What about you, Zoe?
Zoom will grab the flats of the blade and see if that works.
Yeah, as long as you can send into it, it's not very difficult for goblins. That mutual trust.
When you enter Zoe's mind, it's probably almost the polar opposite of Kerfer. You come in, you just like drop down into this endless sea of this calming ocean.
What temperature is the water?
Last time I was in the ocean, I almost died.
Goblin starts drowning.
This place fucking sucks!
I imagine it's probably a bit more on the chilly side, but not freezing.
It's cold and wet.
Yes.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Goblin like hops out and
I
he's
assume it's
drenched.
lit entirely by fucking moonlight too. So it's dark, cold, and wet.
No, it's day. It's day out, so it's day now.
It's day?
for right now.
In your mind?
Yeah.
Gross.
All right, Mist declined you. Who's after Mist? You have Hedger crew members, essentially, or NPCs is all you got left.
I'll try Hedge.
You gotta ask him for his consent first.
Like, what are you wanting to do? Get in Hedge's head?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
climbing
he
in.
first wants to make sure that A, you don't have like the curse lingering on
I
you.
know that, but
was
I'm just trying to
fine.
think. Like, when he checked before, was it Alm or did he check Hedge?
Oh. When he checked, I forget which one you checked, but essentially what he saw was just massive amounts of like broken shard
Right, yeah, I
fragmented
remember that. I
memories.
just didn't know which character. I think it was Alm at the time.
I think it was on too.
So I don't know that you can contact Hedge.
Yes. I think he just
No.
meant you.
I just want to make
Because you
sure
have Hedge
there's-
up, that's why.
I
You're
want to
token,
make
at the top.
Oh, I
I
thought
wanna
we
make sure
addressed it.
there's
I thought I was
nothing-
back to Alm.
No, you are. You are Om right now. We just didn't change it, and so on your active character, it shows Hedge instead of Om. That's all he was going for.
Yeah.
But if you consent, he can find out if there's nothing on you, which
Yeah,
I
he's
basically
done it
told
before. I mean, like, yeah,
All right, Goblin.
you seem to
I
be
need you
bothered
to
last
roll a
time you tried
D100,
this.
and I need Oak to roll a D100 in Tower. We're seeing how. Okay. So what I would say you see, it's a very similar experience, kind of broken, fragmented. You're flying around. There's just kind of stuff everywhere, and then it's almost as if pathways of these broken shards almost open up like a tunnel, and you start kind of like maneuvering through them. Roll a perception check as you go through this current tunnel. As you fly through, you see like numerous battles. Trudging through the mud, in every type of weather you can imagine, in almost every type of environment. A lot of it kind of appearing in like frozen and mountainous terrain. Lots of orcs that they appear to be fighting in most of them. and then you kind of come back out after it overloads you a bit from all the numerous shards.
Huh. I got further that time. These aren't familiar orcs, are they? Because I know that we fought orcs.
You? No, they're nothing like the ones you from the area you're from.
Mhm.
These look outside, first of all, which some of them were to kind of an extent. There's an upper level tribe that we didn't run into. These look like, if you had to wager a guess, probably somewhere from in the north, like north of the Arcadian border. So somewhere between, there's this area called the Briars. It's basically uninhabitable, thorns everywhere. And they kind of live within there and to the north of that. In some areas.
Huh. You spent a lot of time playing with the orcs up north?
Do what?
Just
You mean like when we first all kind of met that orc camp?
No.
That's the
No,
only time
this
I've
is-
had encounters with orcs.
Hmm. Well, that was the only thing I happened to see before I got, well, other than a bunch of other fights. They all sort of flew past in a blur.
Maybe something in my past. I mean, you all know when you. I don't remember my past, so maybe that's part of it.
Well, maybe we'll keep at it, and maybe we'll get to something that makes sense.
That's interesting. I mean, I would love to learn about me.
Well, at least it's got us pointed in a direction whenever, we're headed that direction.
Is there anyone who's, did you want to check any of the NPCs that you feel would actually let you poke them with a dagger?
Of
Other than
course.
Garrick, because Garrick's just going to do whatever you tell him to do. Let's be honest.
Like I said, doormat.
Can we take some of your blood? Okay. How much? I'll make more.
Or Garrick.
He's not wrong.
Oh my gosh, we could keep him around to be Mist's food.
Oh.
And no,
No.
actually, I'm not comfortable with eating a person.
It's not a person, it's Garrick.
Yeah, it has no spine.
Like an octopus.
I would love to check the NPCs that will allow me to.
Basically, Garrick, Draven would definitely be a no. You could ask Sid.
Sid, can I pretty please peek in your brain?
Roll a persuasion check.
So good at those.
He did say pretty please.
Hold on, where'd his card?
I
You
think
didn't roll an
the
actual
stabbing
one.
motion. I think the stabbing motion is what may have thrown him off.
Yeah. Get over here.
He kind of looks at you, and he's not much better, but he's a lot better than that. And he just kind of like, yeah, I didn't go down there. I think I'm all right. But maybe next time?
Yeah, but this is for fun.
I'm really into, like, you've poked a lot of people with that dagger to an extent, bloodborne pathogens. And
Do you want to go into my mind?
it looks like he's almost about to say yes, and then he just remembers this position. Like, nah, I gotta stay to the ship.
Got other
danger and
stuff I
whatnot,
gotta
being
do.
followed.
You almost got him.
He needed a 25 and he rolled a 27.
Damn it!
His will was too strong.
That would have been a fun one too. Kerf would have appreciated that one.
Maybe next time.
Hey, remember, if you do well, you potentially have the capacity to ask them for other job or fund other expeditions. And considering where some of the places you need to go and the information you need to find are, that might be a very valuable thing in considering how far we have to travel for some of these.
Yeah.
What kingdom
gonna-
are they from again? I keep forgetting.
If anyone remembers, I will give you an inspiration.
Why do I want to say it's Alamarn?
No,
Nope,
it starts
that's
with a
for
T.
just- Oh, it doesn't start with a T. It starts with an
No.
M.
Goblin remembers.
Goblin technically would remember, but I want to see if anyone gets the freebie inspiration first.
Oh, that's right. I still have the one from the other night.
Please, I barely remember the NPCs' names.
Most of the time.
Because I know there's I'm drawing a blank on our enemy's kingdom's name too.
Tyros.
That's Tyros.
Tyros. I know there was Tyros. I thought I remember
Okay.
looking.
We'll give you the brief history lesson again. Some of you know these, some of you don't. We don't go to all of these, so some of them you've never really had to go to, and we just refer to them as like the Eastern one or the Western one. And we had to add one because of Deft in Satesh, so now there's more.
Marintir? Marintir?
Yes, it is. You get your inspiration.
Yay!
Okay, so Northern Arcadia. So there is the continents of Arcadia. It's kind of like picture North America, South America. North America is our Arcadia. It's technically Northern Arcadia. Southern Arcadia is what would be essentially the South America section. In our section, Alamarn is in the northwest, away from Tyros. Tyros is basically almost central to the kingdom. Alamarn is northwest of that, between you and the elves. So there's Alamarn, Phalwyn, which is the elves. So they are the western and the northwestern coast.
Spell, please.
There's Falkirk, which is the north, like the big ass north. Not quite like where Curzon is, but before the Briars to the north. Marintir, which is the eastern kingdom, which is basically the entire east coast. Simthir, which you've dealt with in the past, that's actually the kingdom that went to war and more or less ended Gangcaster, which is where you guys started your last campaign from. So they're the west and the south area. And then Tyros is central. There's a couple more that kind of come in later, but those essentially are the... You just happen to be dealing with probably the richer of the two rich ones. By some dumbass.
Yay!
You saved the man. You realize that, right? Had you not saved him and let him out, would have gotten none of it.
Oh yeah, dude. We would have.
Because you had to be nosy and go into a church and stick up for the people with the powers that were being held, and he just happened to be in there as well. Had you not rescued him, you would not have been introduced to his brother, who
I just so happened to be a king. Rescuing a prince in a cage. What else is new for D&D, huh?
We debated walking away too, because we technically could have.
But you know what? We let him out, and he said "my ship" so loud, and it was so nice.
Mhm.
And then I freaked him out by saying, "Do you know any nobles in Mantir?" And he gave me the stink eye real hard on that one.
Technically, right now, he's been many things. Technically, he's a smuggler. But I mean, right now we're acting in a semi-official capacity because my brother said I had to in order for this to go.
My brother said I had to.
Yeah, pretty much. Joys of being born second.
Just while Goblin's checking people's minds, I'm going to examine, in lieu of the potions, I will examine some of the dragon's blood. See if I can't discern any alchemical properties for it.
Sure, I would say it's a bit more fused with magic than your typical dragon. Other than that, it seems to have most of the same aspects of typical dragon's blood. It smells a little bit more rusty-ish, though. Very dense in iron.
Okay.
Or a
It could be
similar.
used to either enhance the potency of something or even be used in like some kind of defense elixir.
Or if there's anything that you can find that uses dragon's blood, it may do additional effects. If it's pre-existing.
Okay. And beyond that, I think the only other thing she has alchemically to do right now is examine some of the samples of that necrosis or necrotic poison we found.
What?
Hmm?
I don't recall this. What? From where?
When we were leaving the cave, a bunch of the guys were cut up, and when she examined them, she noticed there were some trace amounts of some kind of toxin that was used in the slaying of them.
That one. Yeah, that comes from something else. I'm gonna need a couple rolls on this. First of all, roll an alchemy tools check as you kind of take the time to kind of see what you can analyze on it.
Or 18.
Okay. Roll an arcana check. Then roll a medicine check.
Trying to think if silver could help me. They're familiar. 2 heads are better than 1. 18. Third time.
And then,
We can get another.
that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, triple 18s.
This game is rigged. I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness. Gosh. All right. Where did it go? This was for the what again? Sorry. You distracted me with my hilarity.
This was for the poison that, or the toxin that was used
yes.
for slaying the.
It is magical. It looks like it's not necessarily conjured. You gather it basically came from like a magical weapon. It is
Okay.
highly toxic. You don't necessarily have enough to make a dose of it. This one's kind of rough. You might be able to get Tristan's help to try to make some sort of an antidote for it. But it's a fairly potent poison. If you had to gather, based on the information you already have available, I'm assuming Dustin shared that vision. I mean, you guys all saw them cut up anyways.
Who
But
did? Sorry, who?
yeah. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. I didn't say Dennis.
Yeah, she'll, learning that it's magic, she'll definitely do an identify to try and discern any additional information she can, then she'll call Tristan over.
Like, yeah?
So, I've discovered this is an incredibly dangerous toxin. Do you want to help me create an antidote?
You want to eat it?
Sure. Try, I guess.
Okay, so,
And she'll start listing off the different properties and things she's learned about it. And I suppose the two of them are gonna work together on trying to create some kind of cure for it.
Sure. I'll let you do this. Roll a medicine check with advantage, because Tristan will help you.
18 number 4?
Or you can have Tristan do it, up to you. Natural 20.
Well-
Do you want to use Tristan's modifier on your 20? 6 more.
I mean,
That's a
if I have the
29.
choice, sure, but
Well, the only thing that mattered, you could, either one of you could do it, because he's a doctor and you're an alchemist. So you already rolled the dice, so you have a 20. So if you do technically want to use his, that's fine. So that'd bring you
Sure.
from
I
23
think he has a higher modifier.
Yeah, he's double proficient in medicine as a doctor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you gather, looking this over, and you have a bit of time to do this today. If you had the right materials, you could probably do potentially different things. One would be a little bit cheaper than the other. You could probably come up with an antidote for this. So in the case you got bit, that it would not necessarily be horrible, or you could end it really quickly. But you might even be able to kind of build like a little blocker for it. Potentially. But yeah, if you at least get impacted by this, you'd be able to whip up a cure.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll definitely make sure to write down the recipe for both of those.
Mhm.
Ideally, a blocker would be better, but an antidote will certainly suffice in a pinch.
Mhm.
And then we high five.
Job. How was the sandwich, by the way?
Oh, it was delicious. Thank you so much.
Finish it all?
Mm-hmm.
I finished
Well,
mine.
sort of. I'm still working on it.
I know. Don't worry, you'll get there. You'll get there.
The tail wag.
He's gonna look at you. He's like, "Do you smell that?"
Just sniffs the air.
No. Just feel irritated all of a sudden. You just hear someone from the front of the ship, "Incoming!"
Oh no.
Oh.
There's a ball of light heading in your direction.
Uh-oh.
Garf, your premonition was right.
I hide.
Roll a stealth check.
You did take your armor off.
I was waiting for that to be a 1. I'm not gonna lie.
You just watch as the ball of light flashes into a familiar-looking wizard with his clothes on this time.
Nice.
And he just scans the deck of the ship. The crew doesn't know what to do. And then the captain's like, No, that's
Hi,
Tristan's
Stricks.
brother. Tristan's brother. Where are they? Tristan! Kerfer, get out here now!
Did Tristan hide? As though he looks over to the beside her where he was.
Of course he did.
Where did he go? Hold on. I stealth check.
You could also pass it on a trace too.
I didn't have enough time. He would have sensed it. Ooh, I did better than Kerf.
I'm just imagining Zoe like perks up, she's waving, saying hello, turns to look at Tristan, then looks around as to where he disappeared to.
My tail is sticking out somewhere.
I jumped in a barrel.
I was here a moment ago.
What was the
It's like-
stealth check?
Kerfer, I can see your tail.
The tail ducks under cover.
I take whatever you're hiding behind, I kind of lift it up. You
This is
here
perfect time.
now.
Wonderful to see you.
I
I was just
where-
inspecting the boards.
He looks over and he dismantles the barrel into like pieces. It separates like a deconstruct. And Tristan's like, "Oh, hey, buddy."
What's
You
going on over
both.
here?
Now. And he just like points towards the lower cabin.
I will pick myself up and follow.
No. All right, so he takes them in the other room, and you just hear general yelling. What do you guys do?
I'm listening.
Silver is listening.
So everybody, sure.
I think I'm messing with the dragon tablet.
Kerf, over or under?
Under.
I will start with Kerf. That's 22.
Okay.
So, anything you want to tell me? Anything of note happen, perhaps?
Well, we got the belt.
Killed a dragon. Although, I expected that to feel better than it did.
No, that was that was weird, right? That was weird.
Anything else?
I look at Tristan.
Tristan's like, not that comes to mind. I mean, we've fought a lot of bad guys.
I elbow him.
Oh, I see. Yes, I may have fallen off a cliff. Oh, really? He kind of looks over to Curve.
You know, if anything, it wasn't the cliff that did it. It was the and
He kind of elbows you. No, do go on, Curve.
I glance nervously at Tristan, but I look back up at Strix.
That was when you lied.
Gulp. I'll take responsibility for whatever happened. It was my fault that we were in that situation to begin with. I should have talked the dragon down better. I'm sorry.
So how did he go off? Well, I had an idea. Visualized the win, as they say. And it didn't go quite that well. But in the end, it actually did work out well. And I didn't really die, because Dennis saved me. And all of a sudden, he looks back towards the door.
Silver's like immediately dashes under the bed.
I'm not in the crowd of peepers.
Oh, I know. He's just looking in the direction you would be. Talk to that one later. Turns back around. Let me guess, you jumped off the cliff, trying to show off, got everyone in trouble and screwed it up again, and by dumb luck managed to end up ahead like you always do. Must be really nice to not have to work for anything.
Well, give us a little credit at least.
Oh, I'm talking to him. I'll get to you.
Oh,
Like, did you ever think, what if Kerfer jumped off after you? You know what Kerfer would jump off after you, typically. You could have killed Kerf. You could have killed all of them. You know, for someone who's supposed to be so important, you sure act like an idiot. Maybe you should start trying harder. Don't put everyone's good effort to waste. It's like, and then he points at Kerf and like, and he motions a finger and you watch as he throws a door on the side of the wall. Now go off,
Stand up.
inconvenience your friends some more. I have to talk to this one. I just come out like, kind of with my mouth half open, out the front door. Turf, you go into the interrogation room.
yeah.
It's just a room full of mirrors. And there's a big chair in the center, and he paces around you, and it makes you feel awkward.
I need to roll a stealth check for Silver.
Look, I'm not mad at you, but he is an idiot. An adorable idiot, I'm assure you, but he's gonna get himself killed.
He has multiple times.
Twice now.
What am I supposed to do, Strix? When he turns to me and begs me to trust him, I'm supposed to turn away, tell him to abandon his friends, save himself?
He's not wise enough to make the decision to realize that he should take his own safety into regard. it's a very redeeming feature, but not well for the making he needs. Maybe he'll make a good decision someday, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
I'm not strong like you, Strix. I don't have all the answers. All I know is that Tristan desires the safety of his friends over anything else, and I would rather break my oath than break his heart.
Very noble. But like I said, if he puts you all in danger, he won't be able to spend time with you anyways, now will he?
If he's dead, yeah, no.
He's a very stubborn yet resilient individual. But if he dies one more time, and he just kind of looks for a second, like he doesn't know if he's supposed to tell you this or not.
Kind of narrow my eyes a little bit, tilt my head.
Look, when he was younger, we had an incident that happened. And he almost killed Jason.
Sorry,
This
what?
power that you're all showing now, he showed signs of it a long time ago. But his little body could not control it, and so I put in a couple of blockers, so to speak, to help hide him, and to help keep him safe and to not kill anyone. However, every time he's been killed, which we held off for many, many years, apparently. I don't know what happened recently. He just looks at all of you. Not that you guys are here. But he's broken the first two. There's only one left.
Can't you just put more on?
Be too hard. He's too old now. When he was little, it was much easier. Now he's much stronger.
Weren't you also little back then?
He just kind of smiles. Yeah, good point. But no, it's not something I at least currently can do.
Why are you telling me this and not him?
I don't think he's mature enough, not to say he's not mature, but he's not mature enough to handle this information.
Oh no, you're completely right. He'll take it as he gets one more freebie.
Yeah, that gets where it gets more difficult. But the other downside, and I'm not sure how it would affect him, he gets overwhelmed with it like he did when he was little, and you're near him, your surge could just make you guys pop. I mean, you're obviously already connected to him. I don't know what might happen. So, I know you're meant to protect him, but you have to do better. I know it's not fair. You're the youngest, mostly, other than Peanut.
Peanut's bigger than me, she doesn't count.
Big little sister.
AFK dogs.
But you're the only one who can do it. For some reason, he listens to you more than anybody else. However, I do have something that I'd like to give you. Because as a loving brother, of course, I want to help my dear sweet brother.
Oh no. What is
He's
it?
gonna give you a ring. That on? And he's gonna whisper something in your ear. Alright. Enough of the questioning. And he takes you out of his little private room. Walks back out with everybody. Walks straight over to Tristan. Punches him right in the gut. Kind of shakes his hand a little bit. Kind of looks at you. He's like, "What the hell? That should do it." That should do what? He kind of nods at Kerf.
I have this like oddly enlightened look on my face.
What? Is there something? What? Am I gonna blow up? Yeah?
Sit.
You just watch as he gets smacked into the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the
Work.
power.
Oh no!
Unending power.
Ah. Ah.
He got leashed so hard.
Nothing to worry about.
He just kind of shakes his head and then he looks over towards Dennis. He's gonna kind of walk over to you.
I am looking at a stone tablet, like, just kind of running my fingers over it.
He looks over at you. Hey,
I'm not done with you, by the way. Don't disappear.
he holds a finger up.
Hi.
Thanks for saving my brother.
Um, sure thing.
He kind of looks at the tablet you're holding, kind of tilts his head a little bit, just smiles. And then he walks back to Kerf. Yes, sister?
So we found this cool rock. Goblin, show him the cool rock we found.
It was last in my pillowcase, wasn't it?
Really big. You have it like slung over. So you pull it out. It's big ass ruby.
Of all the
Nice
people
ruby.
who would know what to do with this thing, I anticipate you are probably our best shot.
Kind of float it up and look at it for a minute. Ah,
Have you been able
Where
to
did you
cast
find this?
Featherfall recently?
Featherfall, I can fly.
But have
That'd
you
be
been
like
able to
mom
cast it?
carrying a rope.
It's just I know it's
I mean,
a
she
dumb
did.
question. I know it's a dumb question, but can you cast it? You remember what it is, right?
I don't think there's a great way to test this right now.
Okay, well, I'll just explain it to you so you don't have to test it.
It's Wish
I-
Demon.
Yeah.
Not that hard, was it?
Found it in a snake. A statue.
He kind of looks.
That's
I'm assuming you're the one it's bound to?
I hope not.
He is.
What?
I'm
You
afraid to
are.
tell you, I think so.
Stage
Um,
just get worse.
Yes, they are a bit dangerous. Why do you have one of these?
Because I found it
In a
in a
snake
snake statue. Don't you
jungle
listen?
full of treasure.
Don't. What does Mom always tell you about wishing?
Who is this mom?
Okay, we were very careful, except that one time. But besides that, we've been very careful.
I'm going to banish it?
I mean,
Can we just like seal it somehow? Would banishing work?
Gotta be
I'm
careful
back.
though with.
And of course,
Someone-
people raid when I'm AFK. Welcome. Thank you,
Hey.
Bud.
Welcome.
Thank you for the raid.
I mean, in the wrong hands, this could be very dangerous.
Yes, how do we get rid of it?
What about in my small green hands?
I can. don't mind parting with it. They are rather expensive. People do buy these things. Draven's money sense goes off somewhere. Up to you, though.
I would love to be rid of it however you deem best. If you think it's worth something, we could tell Draven that. Maybe he'll take it after all.
I mean, there's people that you could potentially sell this to.
I mean,
And then take it off your hands at the same time, removing the curse from you.
are we sure we would just be happy with not being able to cast random spells everywhere again?
Would be nice to
Like
just seal it.
skeleton.
Like,
Put
I
it
would
on
really
somewhere.
love to like be on the edge of a cliff and we go, ah man, we'll fly out of here, and then all plummet to our deaths.
Strix has a large appetite for dangerous and odd magical items as well, so he very much appreciates Goblin's viewpoint as well. Hold on to this little guy. Kind of looks around. At least you're heading home, I take it, right?
Yeah, we just strapped up. I think we'll stop back in Mirantir to finish up our business, but then probably go home till the Delve.
You're competing and you're actually going to go and compete?
Yes, we're competing in the Delve.
I didn't think
Why
you guys
is
were
he-
actually
Why is
serious.
he being smug to us? I don't like that.
I mean, it's dangerous.
I think I'm not
Get yourself
dangerous.
killed. That guy will probably be the first to die. He points at Dennis.
Huh?
Whoa.
Well, yeah.
Nobody freaks Dennis out except for me. All right.
I mean, if you want to go watch the Delve, that's one thing.
Oh, no, there's
You guys aren't there yet.
We actually met a nice young lady on your team, I believe.
Oh yeah? Which one?
Tonya?
Oh! Yeah. Tanya's great.
Hmm.
She was fixing up that boat, wasn't she? No.
Yeah, with her
He doesn't
dad.
know her that well. She's been gone a lot with her dad.
I think it would be a wonderful experience for all of us.
That's Rosie's sister, right?
I think there was someone named Rosie there, sure.
I'm familiar enough.
It gave me this very interesting tool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. You're in the Delve, what are you judging us for?
Yeah, but I'm capable.
I will shake you.
He looks over, he's like, just because he's a little bit older than me, doesn't mean we're on the same level. You guys couldn't even take me, let alone a team of people. And I'm gonna be there. Not that I pick on you. Be fair.
Can I climb inside your brain?
Yeah, don't worry about him. He asks that to everybody he meets.
I do.
You can say yes though. It's quite fun.
I'm good.
I'm sure you have a beautiful mindscape.
Thank you.
Probably anime girls all over the walls or something.
What is this anime?
All of that Ari Candlebright stuff that Tristan had around the house. A lot of money that you could use better in other places. Keeping yourself alive. The odds of him dying if you go there are like 100%.
Saying there's a chance.
Oh, he didn't say 99%, he said 100%.
So you're saying it's a guarantee?
Well, we need the boots. They're in
Did you
there.
say what happened if that happened again? It's bad, right?
Good.
It's bad. All right.
It was bad when he was little. I'd hate to see it now.
Well, they have something we need in there. And unless you want to get it for us, I think we have to go in.
I mean, if I run into something you need, I mean, it's not really up to me. It's kind of a guild event.
Well, Tyros is going to be there looking for the same stuff, and I'd rather not let them get it.
Oh, no. Believe me, I'll try to get it if I can, but it's a big place.
I don't like this guy
Do
talking.
you even
down
know
the
where it
mountain.
is?
We can find
they
it.
are.
I think it's protected
Oops.
by a cute, fluffy animal. How'd that cat go, by the way?
Kind of over towards you.
Yes, how's your cat?
She's great.
Oh, really?
Worked it out.
Man, I remember seeing that thing last time. That was great.
Probably best not to bother her, though.
This is all happening below deck, right?
Top deck. He's
Oh,
taking
he's
it
back
back
up.
up.
Okay, I thought everyone was still below deck.
Nope, I got done yelling at Kerf a while ago.
So do I not get to visit your mind temple?
You know. But look, I'll leave it up to you. But you're gonna make Mom mad. Same.
Well, we can't not enter.
She already seemed pretty mad when I talked to her a few days ago.
Yeah, she's a little bit more mad now. We had a couple of kobolds that had run off for. Long story.
Wait, what?
You don't want to know. I'm sure they'll be fine though.
I do want to know what happened.
They're scheming.
Oh. Oh no.
That doesn't sound like.
I hate
That
it when
doesn't
they scheme.
Hey, I have an idea. You could teach us some tricks on how to survive the delve better.
No, he is not teaching us tricks.
He's gonna go ahead. He's gonna pull out like a dagger. Alright, take this. Take turns throwing it at each other. Once you don't get hit by it anymore, one step closer.
I just had to ask Zoe.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
But I should be going. I have important things to do.
Yes, go have fun with your friends. Nice seeing you.
Wait, this guy has friends?
Come on, shush.
Well, if you do go to the delve, I'll be rooting for you. But don't get in my way. And you just watch the ball and then start flying off. Chauvinistic that he could just teleport. Does he have to turn into a shiny ball of light and fly away?
Of course he does.
Show it off. I bet like he's literally probably going out of view and then he teleports. Calling it.
Can I check that?
Yes, roll a d100.
It's called showmanship.
You try to keep up with the orb, it just goes too fast, unfortunately.
Oh well.
I'm just
That would've been
imagining Strix is like able to detect the premonition or something, and he's just like, Dennis, stop looking. I'm trying to teleport here.
All right, so by this point, we're heading into the more evening hours as we've done our research and things like that. Does anyone have anything they want to complete in the evening? We are still over land at the moment.
As much
Maybe
as
a couple hours away.
I want to know what the dagger does, I don't have attunement slots available.
You at least know the beneficial properties.
Mm-hmm.
Plus one dagger.
Probably throw
Made
in
of black
my,
obsidian.
my necklace of robot control that I can't use anymore.
Daggers so badly.
What if you just make a new golem?
I mean, I would love to, but where would I start? And I look over at that that head, that big gold head. But where would I start? Goblin grabs it and runs off to his room.
Okay. I think he knows where to start.
He's
If no one wants to wear the totem, Zoe will wear it. Or at least hold on to it. At least for now.
On the tablet, does it look like things are obviously scratches or like damaged?
them look damaged. They're kind of weird though. Like some of them might be intentional.
Okay, then I don't want to try mending on this thing.
Can I help?
Could show it to Draven. Or not Draven, Sid. He's good at dragons.
Can I help?
I mean, sure, I just don't really know where to start. It needs something done to it. And I don't know if it's like a passphrase or if it's just cast a spell. I don't even know if I
A little bit of fire on it. I didn't hear a reply.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Maybe it needs more?
No.
Can I see it again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna wander off and find Sid.
He's on top deck. It's not hard to find him.
Sid, we have a funny dragon thing. Do you have any insight for us? Would you like to see it?
Oh, a big piece of stone.
Yep.
And this has what to do with dragons?
Oh, I don't know. It's just what Dennis said. I turn it over and look at it. Because it has some sort of like claw marks. It was in a dragon's hoard. That's good enough to call it a dragon tablet, right?
So? Not 100% sure.
I guess we'll just keep messing with it then.
You're more of a dragon than I am.
Oddly.
Kind of smiles. If you figure it out, though, I'm kind of curious.
Sure.
Dragons.
Oh, can I see your book again? The pictures.
Go ahead and give you a sketchbook.
I specifically looked to see if he's drawn anything of me.
Question. Does not look like he's had time to draw anything new, or at least not in this book. If he has other books you don't know. This is an older book, too. He probably drew this a while ago.
I'll give the tablet back to Dennis and I'll just have fun looking at funny dragons.
I can't believe this is my first thought, but I'm gonna open up my coin pouch, pull out just a handful of silver, and just like set it on it, and just be like, I don't know.
Silver.
But we can't touch the gold right now.
You have gold.
You have gold.
Why don't you have any? You
Whoa.
don't have any gold?
I have 5, and I take out 5 gold and I put it on the tablet.
I think happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it found it in a bunch of treasure. Why would treasure make it work, you know?
What about a new dragon fire?
if only this thing had like a
dragon.
hint on it.
The only hint I have is it's magically enchanted, and it feels like it needs something magical to affect it. It's like you know, like a puzzle ring where it's like there are like 3 rings stuck together. There's a way to like unstick them, but it's like a little trick to it. And until you know the trick, they're really, really frustrating and hard to find out. And then once you figure it out, then you like are fiddling it with all the time.
I don't think it's one of those puzzles. I think it's just like a tablet that maybe has a code word or something.
Well, do you want to start going to your draconic dictionary?
Hey, Silver, do you see anything?
Is there any extra insight we can get with the addition of blind sight?
No.
No? What's it with shot? It's not like hollow or something?
Just stone.
I tell the stone to reveal its secrets in Draconic.
Nothing happens.
Fair enough.
The cracks in it, or etchings, I assume they're just like small little divots. They don't like go deeper in.
They vary. Some are deeper, some are not.
Okay, but like none of them go like deep inside of it or anything, right?
Not super deep. No.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Maybe water?
Okay, with the dragon slaying knife.
Albin's getting really good at cursing in Draconic as well.
Would you like to learn other words, or are you good there?
Well, obviously, I have to learn other words, to insult people more eloquently.
Was that Draconic?
Can I
Curve's
look at
been
this map
tutoring him.
with my special eyes, with my goblin eyes.
Roll an intelligence check, Goblin.
I take the 18.
I'll whisper it to you.
Please tell us it's not as simple as knocking.
Very maniacal.
Just looked at it for 3 seconds and he started laughing to himself. Now I'm starting to think this whole thing is an elaborate joke and I just picked up a
Made
rock
him
for no
crazy.
reason.
So we just tilts her head, looks confused at him.
You know what you gotta do.
What do I have to do?
You know what you gotta do to
I
that
don't know. Tell me.
What,
Does she have
what
to
do
put
you
fire on it?
Come on, Kerf.
Don't make me spit on it. I don't want to spit on it.
Spit on it.
Oh god. Oh. Ugh.
It just insulted you. Spit on it.
I think you're just making it up, so I spit on it.
What? You would accuse Goblin of making something up to make
I
you do
think you're
something
making it
incredibly
up.
goofy?
Yes.
All right, listen. If this
The
doesn't
thing.
work, the other answer is to breathe fire on
I'm gonna tilt my head back, make some gargling sounds,
it.
and I spit a very wet firebolt onto it.
Goblin's like, woo!
Gus, are
I think
you
you're muted, Kalsto.
That would do it. So, are you spitting on it or are you breathing on it? What are you doing?
It's a firebolt.
Sure. Technically, because it's all part of the singular thing, anyways. As you blow your firebolt upon it, you watch as imagery and text appears. It glows softly and then becomes brighter. It's not quite bright yet because you only just hit it with a little firebolt. But you can see like kind of an image and some text.
See? I told you I'd need Dragon's Fire.
I didn't even have to tell Goblin this. Goblin already said this like 3 times.
Zoe literally
Yes.
said this the moment they were like, "Hey, it's a puzzle." It's like, "Oh, maybe we
Thought you
need to
did.
breathe fire."
Yes, but Goblin said it second and louder.
Perf, why are you such a bad dragon?
All right, hold on now.
Too hot,
Hold
Dennis.
on.
Too damn
Hold
hot.
on.
Straight to jail.
Bye. I'll see you guys next campaign.
I'll
Be
miss you.
gone with you.
Are any of the runes decipherable?
Not
We'll
to
keep going.
You got more to do. We only hit a little spot.
Barbecue this thing.
Yeah, don't hold back. Really spit on it.
I give Goblin just the worst look that I can muster, and I'll breathe some more consistent fire onto it.
The entirety of the tablet appears and glows brightly. You see, like a depiction almost, and it's very small. Like some sort of city, village, kingdom, hard to say. It has like little depictions of like little dragonborns on it, and dragons flying up in the sky. And then there's text on it. It kind of looks like Draconic, but it's different.
Sid's gonna like this. Sid!
Wait, like,
Yeah.
as in they can't read it at all?
Yeah, they can't read it.
We'll figure
I
it
will
out.
begin. Let me just make sure. I'll start ritual casting comprehend languages.
Go for it.
I'm calling Sid over.
So he's like jotting down the runes into or on some paper.
So, two interesting things happen to both of you. So Sid will come over and look at it. As you go to translate it, and you see this as you even write it down, something's not right. Like it's forming, like as opposed to forming into like legible text, it's like constantly changing around. Even as you draw it down, like the symbols you drew previously changed.
I didn't.
And they like shift around.
Oh, that's weird.
Can I read it?
That. It doesn't shift as much for you, but you don't understand the language.
Mhm.
It's almost like there's something about this language.
It's a secret message.
This language is used for something very specific in this world. And only a very few things can actually manage to read it through normal means.
Hey, Tristan.
It's one of them, Sid.
He doesn't know how to read it either.
Hey, Tristan, we figured out what was going on with that tablet. It's got a pretty picture. You want to come look?
Sweet. And he walks over. Hey, Kerf, they look like you!
Smaller.
See, you're not the only big kobold there is.
Any idea what it says?
Not a clue.
That's ancient Draconic. Haven't seen anything like that in decades. They used to have things like that at the Golden Perch. Not that specifically.
Could someone there probably read it?
Don't
Just
know.
look like if this eternal sadness overwhelms him.
Did I say something weird?
You don't know what happened to the Golden Perch?
No?
Be a haven for the remaining dragons born at one point, motioning to Curve. Although in separate events, they've all been destroyed. The ruins of the Golden Perch are currently held by Tyros. But all the dragons in Dragonborn and all of its riches and history and knowledge pilfered.
So he looks at the tablet.
Well, maybe not all of it. This tablet is at least historical.
Hey, Curve.
Perch, though.
You're the dragon. You've got the dragon room. Do you think you could maybe tap into that?
I could try. I don't think it would help me learn a dead language.
Well, I mean, if it's the dragon room, why wouldn't it connect you to all of the dragons, past and future and whatever? It's kind of an all-encompassing thing, isn't it?
You know, Dragonborn aren't entirely dragons, right? They're two
No.
different things. They're close, but they're like different things.
But you've got, and I'm going to point to my forehead, but you've got this, right?
You're the lizard wizard.
Sure.
Out of curiosity, Kalsto, while we're looking at it, do these symbols change, or is it only when we try and translate, or
When you attempt to translate or record, it would seem so far.
Okay. Zoe's gonna try something. She's going to look at the symbols and look at the number of the different symbols, and instead of jotting down the symbol, she's gonna jot down the number. So if there's like 4 of one kind of rune or symbol, she's gonna write 4 and rinse and repeat. Do the numbers change?
The numbers don't change, but there are many more variations than you have numbers. Like, there's no repeating symbols.
Okay.
Dennis,
Perfect.
according to your vision, there was one still down there, wasn't there?
Yeah, he looked really angry.
He had
Like you, but black.
he had the sword.
He had a sword and a shield.
Suppose we'll have to go back down there someday.
You know how many words are in this?
I kind of look at it and squint. It's hard to say.
You're talking about 2 different visions, I think, between the 2 of you. Are you talking about his original vision? Or are you talking about the dragon lair?
Original, I think.
Where we saw where the sword and the shield were? The
Yeah.
artifacts?
Yeah. I think that's where it was.
Correct.
Suppose we have some time to kill.
History check.
From
Me?
who?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Nice.
Something about these looks familiar. You can't put your finger on it, though. You know, I'll let you roll with advantage because Kerf has given you a hint.
There you
Okay,
go.
that worked.
I took a look at it.
Now that Kerf brings it up, the buildings that are depicted on this stone look a lot like the same type of buildings and architecture that was in the vision you saw.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Didn't I? What? Curve.
Yes?
This might be your first hint to finding the lost Dragonborn city.
Is it lost? I thought we knew where it was.
No.
Nope.
No. When did you have a dream where you thought that we had already figured this all out and we knew where
It
we were
must
going?
have been a dream. Go
I
on.
can't fault you for that because it feels like every other day I have another crazy dream and I have to convince you guys it's real.
This is where we find out Kerfer from the hatchling has just like subconsciously put blocks in the shape of a map to this lost dragonborn village.
I don't know about you guys, but I keep having dreams that I'm blue and silly.
Blue and I keep seeing a blue silly guy.
And I was
He's
allergic
always
to peanut
eating-
butter? No, I'm not.
What a
And
strange
he's always eating eyeballs and never wants to.
horrific.
Did you ever
What was
think
on
to put
the-
the eyeball on a peanut butter sandwich? Just saying.
Ooh,
No, that would ruin
Ooh.
the peanut butter sandwich.
ooh. I think it would
Make it
balance
palatable.
out. It would be like a mediocre peanut butter sandwich, but it would be better than just
And
an
eating an
eyeball.
eyeball.
Yeah. Kalsto, can you explain to me what was on the tablet again, like the pictures?
So it's basically, from what you can see, it's a picture of like some sort of a civilization, which he recognizes from his vision. And there's like little depictions of like dragonborn like hieroglyphs almost in a sense. And then there's just numerous different things of ancient draconic text that are around the tablet. We're gonna have to find someone who could read ancient draconic.
I don't know a lot of old dragons.
Well,
Mom used to
No.
have an old friend, but I think she died.
Doesn't she have a
Remember
kid?
Allie? He was gone before that.
Oh, the other one, right.
Oh, you mean Tess?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she died
Yeah, but doesn't she have a kid, though?
too. Hold on.
She went Hamstertoe, right?
Yeah, that's the one that Stricks had the crush on, right?
Wait, for real?
I think so.
Mother said that we could invite her to the Delve with us if we were sure to remember.
For like years. It's literally been like 15 years or more. Oh my gosh, that would be so awkward for Strix.
I know. Oh, we need to do this now. It would be nice to see her
He wouldn't
again.
be able to do anything against us.
I just want to throw him off his game, if anything.
I'm all for this. Double purpose trip, and it's already in a place we're going. She still lives there, right?
I think so.
Did she read Ancient Draconic? I'm sure Fantes could read Ancient Draconic. She probably taught her.
you guys sure are asking for a lot of favors from me. The mom you don't want to talk to.
No. It's not that we don't want to talk to Mom. We just want to get all of our questions lined up before we do talk to her.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a very awkward conversation. I do not want to have multiple of them.
Can I ask her a
Exactly.
question?
Get it all out of the one time.
Mhm.
Just don't ask her to send a message. For the love of God.
Oh, no, that's
Me.
not what I want to ask. Can I ask her something that kind of crossed my mind?
Well, not now. When we get there.
No, can I just borrow one of your rocks like I did before?
No, because then she'll ask questions now. And then she'll know we're coming. We have to surprise her.
Yeah, we're going there in like a few weeks, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just ask
We're
her
gonna go
then.
drop it off and go home.
Okay.
Or we go. Besides, then she'll have like weeks worth of time to come up with questions for us.
Mhm, mhm.
You know, I'm surprised she never calls you.
I don't think she has to.
Do you think she thinks the sisters are still with us?
No, I'm sure they told us by now.
Oh, alright.
But I'm pretty sure she can just like spy on us most of the time.
Yeah.
I like to think that way. It makes me feel safer.
There are very obvious tells when we're not doing okay. And
Although I did
think
jump off,
surprised-
I did jump off a cliff and she didn't show up. So maybe she's not watching as much as we think she might be watching.
Let's hope she wasn't watching that.
I have a feeling I would have heard from her by now if she was.
Mhm,
If
mhm.
Strix tells me out, I'm going to be upset.
You know, the kobolds have been granted powers. I'm sure they're quite a handful right now. That's why she's busy.
I've been looking forward to seeing it so much.
This is where we find out Serena's been informing Lee of everything that's been going on.
Peter. All right, what do you guys do with your evening? It is up to you.
I think Zoe's going to spend a brief bit after we've done our tablet shenanigans. If she can't get Kerfer or Miss to help her devise a code to potentially try and translate this from, she's going to spend a little bit of time trying to put herself in a light ball, and after that, regardless of whether it succeeds or fails, probably just continue to hunt her powers for tonight. See if she can't get her bubble working. Did I lose connection?
No, you're there.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hey, Goblin.
Yes.
You could ask that old guy in my head if he knows ancient Draconic.
Ooh. I do like hanging out with that guy.
And you could maybe ask him why he's there and if he could leave.
Whoa. One thing at a time.
Asking him if he knows ancient Draconic is one thing. Evicting him is a whole other thing. I don't think he was too happy last time Goblin was there.
What are the odds he remembers you?
I mean, I can always bring you along.
I don't know if I want to meet the old man in my head yet, because then I'll, think about it all the time.
You're thinking about it right now.
It will unsettle me deeply.
He lives rent-free in there.
I need him to start paying rent, Goblin.
Yeah, so you need to meet him, talk to him about that. Right.
I guess. How did he get in there? Dennis, you have a guy in your head, right?
It's pretty big and empty in there.
How did he get in there?
Absolutely.
He came with the book. He's not in my head. He's part of the book.
I didn't get a book.
Do you want a book?
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Fix it.
Fix it.
Extract rent from this man.
You want me
Dennis
to try
is-
to pull? Look,
Dennis is good at extracting it from his.
I just, when I really when I need advice, I just kind of imagine him standing there, and then he's there.
Turf, can you try that?
I don't know how to extract rent from the old man in my head.
Well, I'm just asking you to try. Visualize. Manifest it.
Do I have to? Can't you just do it?
Visualize the weird curve.
Do you never want to
This
do
is-
anything for yourself?
This is a team effort.
I have been through a lot today.
And you're gonna be through some more.
No, I don't want to do any character development today.
You're gonna do it and you're gonna like it.
Oh,
Kerf,
don't make me.
Kerf, do you want help running away? Because that's why I'm not getting stabbed.
Yes.
I'll give you bitch.
He's gonna throw his knife. He's gonna become Wi-Fi.
5G stands for 5 Goblin.
That's why nobody likes it. I'm all up in their minds.
You don't have to be stabbed by it.
I'm gonna start wearing a foil hat.
Don't tell anybody that.
Oh. Sorry.
How about this? You can go into my mind if I can have a taste of you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can we get rent from this guy in Kerfer's head first?
I don't know. I want to see this happen first.
No. This is the order things are gonna happen.
Oh.
And then I've got to go into Alm's mind again.
I don't want to drink goblin blood.
You're the one who said.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking, but I'm still gonna go through with it.
I bet it's very nutritious. It's densely packed.
It's gonna be green.
I don't know.
It's green.
It's gonna be filled with mines.
Kristen, while they figure this all out, do you want to practice just sparring?
Like with fists?
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to.
I still need to work on some of that.
Yeah, sure, bud.
I'm gonna kind of like jolt at this. I look up, looking weirdly concerned for a second. I'm sure she'll be fine. Sorry, go on.
All right, open up Kerf.
No.
What do you mean, no? I gotta get in there somehow.
Okay, fine, sure. I bet he's not even gonna be there.
You are being obscenely negative right now. You are doubting on Goblin.
Oh god.
I would never doubt on Goblin.
Goblin holds out his hand.
Hold up my hand. We high five.
No, it's a shake. It's not a fucking high five, you goober.
I shake.
Now I hold out the knife.
Just get it over with.
Well, I would love to get started with it. Sir.
Do it. Just do it. You're taking so long.
I stab.
What you have to do?
We're trying to go into our favorite lizard wizard's mind to find the old man who lives there and get rent from him.
Sure. He's in the same spot, more or less, that he typically would be. It's your mind, Kerf. You tell him how to get there.
Yeah, are you coming with me?
Yeah, we're gonna wade through a lot of bloody coins for a while. And we get to a beautiful castle, and we enter the castle. And I keep him in the basement.
It's like the door to the basement, like covered in chains and locks.
No, it's like bejeweled, bedazzled.
Okay.
The door's open.
After you.
I enter my mind dungeon.
All right.
He's in a big coffin, isn't he?
Yep. That he is.
Do you want to wake him or should I?
Can you do it?
Well, if you could stand somewhat close to me when I do it, last time he, kind of like exploded.
I will happily stand behind you.
I knock on the coffin lid.
Knock. No answer.
It's me from last time. It's Goblin. You remember Goblin?
Not home.
I crack open the lid. Or I try to, at least.
Or roll. You don't have your tool, but you could roll an athletics check.
Curve, can you help me?
I will help the goblin.
Curve, you might be better at this.
Oh, no, you go for it. Your idea.
My idea. Listen,
Your idea.
you don't want to start with me.
Good job.
Budget doesn't move. Darndest thing.
Curve, would you actually try?
Well, I suppose he's not home. You should go do Mist's thing.
Listen, if we don't get this open, Mist is not getting goblin blood tonight.
Yes.
Is it actually green?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I help him push it open.
Damn it. Stay closed.
Mist, why are you whispering?
I apologize to everybody else with how much we are digging around here, but I'm having fun.
Oh, come on.
All right,
Stupidity is part of D&D.
it's your athletic check this time. You
Sure.
goober. Does that open it? You had
Not open.
advantage.
Roll again if you roll with advantage.
Are you helping me?
Yeah. Of course I'm helping you.
It's
Not
worse.
enough.
That's a shame. Kerf, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you know where we're at right now?
No.
I poke you in the forehead. It's like, we're in your mind.
Yes.
Come on, exert some control over this thing.
I don't know, you told me there's a guy in my head. And you told me you saw him, but I've never seen him. And you told me this was here, so I think I maybe put this here?
Brent, come on. Get
I'm
out the power
starting
tool.
to have some doubts.
Come on. We there's more we can try here.
No, we've tried our best. It's time to go.
Listen, all right. When we get out of here, I want to be able to say we tried our best, okay? This is not Goblin best. You're letting Goblin down right now.
I'm sorry, Goblin.
It's
I don't
okay.
need to be the way I am.
I know that you've never, been good at flexing your brain muscle before, but I'm going to ask you to try, goddammit.
Something to do
I'll be
record for
right
how many
back.
times I can be hazed in one day.
We're just getting started.
Speaking of which, who goes to bed first tonight?
Probably Dennis after getting absolutely sloshed
Sure.
by Tristan.
So, as you guys are doing these things, exploring minds and whatnot, looking through everything you can, trying to convince this man to come out of your head, Dennis, you retire for the evening. After about 10 minutes, you find yourself in a comfortable sleep. Roll a D100 in tower, please. Go with your earlier, so excellent of a roll. I think it's slightly better than what you rolled earlier today, but not by much. So as you sit there, just kind of relaxing, feeling like things are starting to at least be a little bit stable. You have a couple of weeks on this airship flying across the ocean. You'll get back home. Grandma, things are kind of looking up. Nothing's horrible. And then you just feel the ship shake. Like violently. And then you feel like this big impact. You kind of hit your head on the wall. And then all of a sudden water starts seeping into the ship. It's cold. You must be in the ocean. What the hell happened? What do you do?
I try to get to the top deck.
Sure. You kind of start maneuvering out. Kind of hard, and you make your way through. Stuff's floating at you. Water's rushing in. It's cold. You kind of keep going. Roll a Constitution saving throw. You just are freezing cold, and you try to go through the door. Something's kind of blocked it, and as you sit there, you just kind of freeze, unable to move, and you shoot up in bed.
I start having an asthma attack immediately.
What do you do after your asthma attack?
It's just one bad dream. We're still flying, right? And I'll get out of, and I'll try to, I'll just like get out of my room, go up, make sure we're still in the air, more or less.
Yeah, as you kind of come out, you're in there more or less. People are kind of debating going to bed and whatnot. Mist and fog is getting a little bit thicker. Not our mist, of course. Practically the ocean, like, you guys should be there within, like, the next 10, 15 minutes or so.
Okay, just it was just, no, don't wait, that could have been, I'm gonna
Anyone who's
stay.
awake sees the very panicked-looking Dustin on the top deck.
Oh no, you did it again.
Gosh darn it. She was not paying attention anyways, don't worry.
Alright, I'm back.
Nothing.
I think it's weird.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing happened. I heard no clicking of pens.
Is that a dream? Is it...
Yeah, what?
I'm
lost
going
connection
to.
or something.
I'm gonna pull up the stool and just like kind of be near the railing just for a little bit because I'm not sure if that was a prophecy or not. So I'm just gonna give it like half an hour before I try to go back to bed.
Roll a perception check. Dennis. You see something that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. You see shadows moving in the clouds and mists near you. Not like exactly near you, but off in the distance you can kind of see things moving.
Hey Zoe,
Yeah?
could you come over here?
Sure.
Sorry. Picks himself up and limps over.
Can you?
Are you guys still in Curf's head, by the way, at this point?
Yes.
No, I'm kicking him out.
Nope.
I was gonna say, at this very moment, Curf, you feel a tugging on yourself. Like something's wrong. And you both get pulled out of Curf's consciousness.
Kind of jolt, start looking around.
What can I help you with?
There's
We're so
something.
close.
There's something in the clouds over there. Can you increase the light?
Huh?
Like right here?
Yeah, like over there. There's just a shadow. She just.
I'll grab just like any random object that is around.
Luminous.
Well, I was
Wait,
more
wait,
thinking
don't-
it's night. I was more thinking it's nighttime and you have moon powers.
Too late.
Well, I still wanted the same result, but you know.
So you shine a light out into the clouds. You guys kind of look and you see this shadow flash by.
Don't stop. Turn it off.
Jill, I guess cover it.
You see my eyes are red and slitted. It's how I look when I'm looking for dragons. There's something out there.
Well, yeah. Dennis said that.
And it's at this point you hear a dragon roar, followed by another dragon roar. And you see two forms kind of maneuvering behind you guys.
Don't tell me it's the kids in the tube.
And then you hear a much larger one from below you. There are 3 of them, Kerf. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Two
You
south
see
and below.
as the clouds kind of break apart as one kind of goes through. These are not the dragons that are down there. You've fought these before.
No.
These are the corrupted ones. It appears there's 2 what are the equivalent of their variation of young dragons. Does anyone look over the side of the ship to the one that's roaring beneath you?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you peer your head over and look down, you see a very familiar dragon. In fact, so familiar, Dennis, you once had banished this one. As it seems it has picked up your trail. That is we'll pick up tomorrow night, when we're back for our normal time.
Yay!
So is this a bad time to say I wouldn't be wearing my chainmail?
You would not be wearing your chainmail if you went to bed. That's absolutely correct.
Kalsto, I have to ask before we end: was I successful in putting myself in a ball?
Roll a d100. And a bubble ball?
Yeah. 37.
You're able to form a bubble. Whether or not it achieves full bubble ball capacity, it's hard to say, but the forming is starting to kind of come together. The functionality is more of the things you need to work on now, but the fluidity of the formalities and shapes are coming along quite nice.
God.
But we don't have to wait too long. We'll be playing later tonight.
Just a few hours.
Less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you for the bonus game. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us on all the places tonight. The likes, follows, and
Really, thank you.
shares were very appreciated. Dumbass, sorry. The raids were appreciated. If you would like to catch up on the other campaigns, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. That's where the likes, follows, and shares are appreciated. I'm a bit tired. And I will maybe stream some more Dune tomorrow. Not sure if I'll get a chance or not, but I may try, and you will definitely see us here tomorrow night, midnight Central, for this game, continuing at its normally scheduled time. So I'll see if anybody's still playing here on Thursday night on Twitch and raid them, and everybody else have a great rest of your night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.